So my friends, welcome. This is Market Commentary with Axiory, and let me show you what is happening on the market right now. And I start with Australian dollar because a few hours ago, at the end of the Asian session, we had interest rate decision from Australia, and the rates remained unchanged on 10 basis points. But we also had a statement from Philip Love, the governor of Reserve Bank of Australia, and he said that, well, mostly the most important quote was that the Reserve Bank of Australia says the central forecast is for the unemployment rate to fall below 4% this year and to remain below 4% next year. And all this was taken, this and the statement in general was taken as a hawkish one, as a positive one for the Australian dollar. And straight after this decision and after the traders read the statement, we had an upswing on pairs with Australian dollar, and you can see Australian dollar to American dollar broke one important resistance, so the top from the end of October, and broke another important resistance, which was the neckline of this head and shoulder pattern. So along with the breakout of the downtrend line, that gives us a long-term proper buy signal. Apart from this, we also had the news from Japanese officials, from Mr. Kuroda, Bank of Japan governor, and he said that the recent forex movements, so movements on yen, and actually I'm gonna show you the American dollar to Japanese yen, that recent movements have been quite rapid, making it difficult to assess the impact of the forex intervention. Also, that because of the forex movements have a significant impact on the Japanese economy and prices, we as Bank of Japan will closely continue to monitor them, and also that the dominant market view is that the recent dollar-yen rise is fueled by strong US growth, rising US interest rates, and dollar purchases by Japanese importers. And also that there is no change to view weak yen, that it has a positive impact on Japanese economy as a whole. So he was referring mostly to this huge upswing, as you can see from the beginning of March. He had to address this issue because it was really an amazing upswing, and you can see that after this, it wasn't a verbal intervention, but he directly said something about the yen and dollar exchange rate, and you can see that yen moved a little bit to the downside, so yen was slightly stronger after this those few sentences by Mr. Kuroda. And this is not happening in a random place. Again, this red resistance is absolutely crucial. You can see that it's with us since 2002. So that was not just a random place to have this, not a verbal intervention, but let's say a few remarks on the dollar yen exchange rate and then overall Japanese yen. You can see that, for example, on Swiss franc to Japanese yen, this allowed to break the lower line of the symmetric triangle pattern. So this kind of brings us a sell signal. So in consequence, a buy signal for dollar. Is this also a case on American dollar to Japanese yen? Well, here the sentiment is still extremely bullish in the long term. So going short on yen, buying yen, so going short on pairs with yen is still extremely risky. Thanks very much for watching, and all the best in your trading.